Okay.
Ian, School of Latin Cones 101.
Upper gear unit.
We all know where this is.
Pull the top off.
4 bolts.
This bad boy. 4 bolts. Pull off. Okay. Take this out. 4 bolts. Pull out.
That went in there. That's your shifting pin.
This is the universal. 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull out.
4 bolts.
Then, you do not. You guys are going to have to do this. Pull that up like that with your fingers and pull it out.
So you put your hand in the hole.
I do it like this. You can do it either way, this way, but I use my tool. Pull out.
Ian's got a gear pulling tool.
This. All this is angle iron with a coupler that goes inside the drive, cut in half and weld it on here. That's all that is.
Simple. Jody can make that for you.
Yeah. Put this in. Okay. Pull out. Now, socket, 30 mil. 30 mil.
30 mil. Got that, gambler?
Put it on here. Okay. Tighten is loosen. The opposite. So, pull.
So righty tighty, lefty loosey. So, but it's righty loosey, lefty tighty.
Okay. Now, pull this off. Okay. Pull that aside. Pull this little guy, these 2 little guys out right here. Like that. Now, watch.
Keep those all in a bucket.
Whoop. Upper gear unit. Out.
There it is.
There's a shifting cone.
There's the cones, your $15,000.
See inside here? You're going to find that's all glazed. I've lapped them already. That's just the receptor dish. Take your cone. Put valve grinding compound. Valve grinding compound. Put it all over here. Put it in here. Actually, to make it even easier, pull that out. Okay, now that's right there. There's the dish. Put your valve grinding compound on there, put it in there, mush it in. Keep doing this until this is looking like that. You want it to where all the shininess is gone. It's all dull. Okay? That's a brand new cone. Take the old cone, throw it away, but use it for the valve grinding. Okay, that's the new cone.
And how much is a cone?
I don't know. That goes on first. Boom. Like that. New cone. See where it says top? Top goes in.
Top. That's very
The top. There you go. So this goes back onto here like this.
Oh, heart transplant almost complete.
That goes on right there. The little,
that was those 2 little boogie buggies?
the little centering cone right here, the little centering thing, it just centers it. That's all that is. This bad boy goes on here. Opposite.
That's your nut. Now you got righty loosey. Now you have lefty tighty.
Yeah, lefty tighty. Ready, set, and how tight?
Push. How tight?
Really tight. There you go.
Fucking tight, but don't break it.
This comes back out.
Boom.
You put it back in here.
Back in the
Now we can
drive.
show you how to do it without
Smashing your finger in there.
probably.
Tell you what, for the what, 20 bucks for the Volvo tool probably.
That goes in like that.
Clip, bang.
This goes back on like this. Remember, just look at this. See how this side is bigger on that side? See how one side is bigger? That goes off to the right.
Big side to the right.
Okay? And then that goes like this.
Slide that in.
Goes for.
In the gear.
Make sure you got your O-ring in there. There's no O-ring. I took it out already, but make sure there's an O-ring in there, and it's all nice and clean. Then, when you go to put this back on, there's an O-ring right in there. There's a bunch of shims. Here they are. Make sure you put the shims in the same amount. Just put them all back in. Use them all again.
Same that come out, get back in.
Just line them all up like that. Push them past the O-ring. Like that. Then that bad boy slides all the way in. Well, I can't do it right here, but yeah, you'll get the picture. That goes into the gear. That goes on. The lid comes on. Now make sure the lid, you got all your little shims right in here that come through here.
Same amount.
Those shims go right up in there. And the lid comes down on top like that. Make sure your O-ring is all seated in here.
Did you put any silicone or anything on it?
No, just grease.
Just grease. Regular marine
And that
grease.
goes on right there. Bam, bolt it all back together again. So you got shims up here. Right there. When you pull this out, there are going to be shims. There are going to be shims at the bottom down here. That's these right here.
Dude, buy yourself one of these volvo tools.
So here's the shims that go down the bottom of the drive. I took them out, but they go at the bottom, down inside right here.
Sit down there.
Like that. Okay, and then you'll see your little coupler, your little tiny coupler, one of these bad boys. No. This is the coupler that upper gear unit fits in. Anyway, so just make sure when you go pull that out, you check the coupler that it's not.
That's the thing you cut in half and weld onto the piece of angle
Yeah,
iron.
make sure when you look down in the splines that it's not bent, like your captain ran over a rope and they didn't tell you about anything.
Ouch.
Because it's meant to break right there. But you can just take one of these
They should call it a snap.
and weld it on like that.
Could show you to weld that on there, and then you have a holder and a vise.
Hold it. There you go. So that basically would just fall into their shims, upper gear unit. Remember, put this one on. There's no shims on here, but the tooth goes off to the right. Get the shims and the O-ring in the back. Slide all that in, and then make sure when you put this on, you put a lot of grease under this so that doesn't fall out when it goes back on, because you want it to make a good seal. There you go. That's how you.
Ian Outdrive School 101 complete.
There you go.
Thanks, Joel.